Good morning students. In this video I am going to talk about Michel Foucault's 1969 essay titled What is an Author? In our previous videos we have talked about Michel Foucault's concept on how power and knowledge are interconnected, and also we have discussed in another video about Michel Foucault's concept on how a discourse is limited or restricted by three aspects called taboo, madness, sanity, and institutional ratification. You can check the description below to find the link to both the videos that I have just talked about. And now in this video, we are going to talk about some other major concepts contributed by Michel Foucault. Before beginning this video, if you want me to help you crack any examination in English literature, then don't forget to join my personal training program, where I will help you to develop all the required skills and knowledge to crack any examination in English literature. Check the link in the description below to know more about this personal training program. Now without any further delay, let's begin this topic. Earlier, writers were conceived as a person who writes a work in order to leave behind a legacy. Shakespeare is not with us today, but his works are with us, which makes Shakespeare an immortal human being. Shakespeare cannot die because his works are still present with us. But with the wave of post-structuralism, the author is dead as soon as he produces a text. A new relationship has been formed now, which is in between language and text rather than author and text. All the post-structuralist theorists pointed out that with the death of author, we can only produce multiplicity in meanings. Even Roland Barthes has written a work, Death of the Author, just because he does not want anyone to restrict the meaning within a frame of work. Roland Barthes, Derrida, Michel Foucault, they all want that there must be a lot of meanings so that the bourgeoisie class or the upper class should not rule the society. According to Michel Foucault, an author restricts the multiplicity of meaning. This multiplicity of meaning is also known as proliferation of meaning. Authors shows the meaning of a word or a discourse that they want to show. Author too is a product of political and economical society, and within the framework of meanings, anything which is outside this frame is meaningless. Meaning-making process is limited and restricted to only socially and politically sanctioned meanings. For instance, the British Empire was in power before 1947. And whatever they wrote about the India became the truth of India. They said that India was uncivilized, barbaric country, and everyone accepted it. Even the foreign authors began to write about the India's law, culture, art, and everything. Even Rudyard Kipling went on to write a poem titled The White Man's Burden. Everyone believed that everything is uncivilized except European countries and Britishers. According to Foucault, society has a fear of proliferation of meanings. Pick any post-structuralist theorist, they all have tried to focus on the fact that there is no center of a particular text or a discourse. There can be infinite meaning to a particular text. There are a number of ways we can interpret a text or a discourse. The same way, Foucault tries us to understand how an author creates meaning in a particular society about a particular discourse. And the question is how authors form a meaning. What authors do is that they omit certain meanings by stating that the meaning is not consistent as compared to the works which has been written on that discourse. They go on to compare different texts and create a static meaning, and within this framework we cannot go out from the meaning creation process. If the author is dead and if the framework is not available to us, we can go on to create multiple meanings which may challenge the current assumptions made by the society. For example, Nietzsche made a statement, God is dead. After this statement, the whole course of philosophy was changed. Every philosophy was based on how God thinks and what God wants from you. But now God is dead. Now there is no center point of philosophy. So we can create multiple meanings which is not based on God. And that's how the subject of philosophy was flourished. In order to flourish a literary subject, we must kill the author so that we can have different type of meanings. But the society will not allow them to do so. Though the text and author are independent to each other, but we need the name of the author. If a person writes a book, then he must have his name on that book. The copyright laws too are created so that they can know who is the actual author of a particular text. In any case, if a text talks about something which is not accepted by the society or which is outside the framework of the society, the laws, regulation, courts, police need someone to give punishment. Society does not want a text to be independent of the author, because if the text started coming out without the name of the author, it will have multiplicity of the meanings. People will start writing about the things that are just unjust in the society, and no one would have the name of that particular text. He argues that scientific works are treated based on the logics, assumptions, questions. Then why not literary texts can be judged on the basis of logics, reasoning, rationality? And there are a lot of points that Foucault has talked about in his essay, What is an Author? I have tried to tap some important points that you must remember while preparing for your examination. So with this, I come to the end of this video. If you have any query, drop your questions in the comments below. I make sure to resolve all your doubts in my upcoming videos. If you are new to this channel and have not subscribed to this channel yet, then don't forget to subscribe the channel for more updates on English literature. So that's it for this video. Thank you.